At this point in their life, your person is facing a multitude of challenges that test their patience, strength, and emotional endurance. Despite the confusion and uncertainty surrounding them, they are walking a path toward healing and transformation, determined to overcome the fear that has gripped their heart for far too long. This fear is not a fleeting worry but a deep, ever-present dread, the fear of losing you, the one person who means more to them than anything else. It haunts them in quiet moments, when they're alone with their thoughts, and even in busy ones, when they are surrounded by others. Those who are karmically tied to your person, people who are part of their soul's journey and destiny, have begun to sense this shift within them. They believe your person has lost interest in them, but the truth is that their focus has narrowed entirely onto you. It is as though you are the sun and they are the earth, forever caught in your gravitational pull, revolving around you no matter where life takes them. This has become undeniable to everyone around them. Friends, family, and even casual acquaintances can see the way their energy has changed, how their attention no longer scatters but orbits around you. You have become the catalyst for their growth and transformation, the spark that ignited their desire to rise above fear, face themselves, and choose a better, truer path forward. This focus on you has inspired them to finally prioritize their own needs, desires, and dreams. For perhaps the first time in their life, they are learning to put themselves first, not in a selfish way, but in a way that honors their own well-being and allows them to show up as their best self. Still, with each passing day, they grow increasingly impatient. This impatience is not born of anger or frustration but of longing, a deep and unshakable desire to reconnect with you, to tell you everything they have held back, and to do so without fear of judgment or rejection. The thought of losing you forever is unbearable. They already feel as if too much time has passed, as though they may have missed their opportunity to make things right. Yet you have set strong boundaries for yourself, refusing to be treated as an afterthought or a second choice. Your person respects this. In fact, they admire you for it. They know you deserve nothing less than honesty, devotion, and respect. The truth they wish to express is simple but powerful: you have always been their top priority. You have always been the one. Still, they are painfully aware that their silence, hesitation, and lack of action have left you confused, perhaps even hurt. It has felt to you as though you've been wandering through a maze, trying to find clarity, but every turn has only led you to a dead end. They know this and wish desperately to rewrite the story. At night, as they lie awake in bed, their mind is consumed with thoughts of you. They play out conversations they might have with you, wonder how they can win back your trust, and imagine what they could do to prove their love is genuine. To them, you are not merely a choice but a necessity, an essential piece of their life. You are not just someone they want, you are someone they need, in the deepest, most soulful sense of the word. Your person is undergoing a profound transformation, learning to face their fears, express their emotions, and become the version of themselves who can stand beside you with confidence. As they learn to love themselves, they are also learning how to love you better. This journey is far from easy. It is filled with setbacks, moments of doubt, and internal battles, but their resolve is unwavering. They want to become better not only for themselves but for you, so that when they come forward, you can see the change in them and feel the sincerity of their love. They often think back to the very first time your paths crossed. It seemed like any other ordinary day, but when they saw you, that moment became extraordinary. It is a memory etched vividly in their mind, one they often revisit with a mix of nostalgia and gratitude. At the time, they didn't know why you stood out from everyone else, why your presence felt so magnetic. But as days turned into nights and you shared laughter, tears, and quiet moments of connection, they began to realize that you are not just another person in their story, you are their soulmate. The connection they feel with you is unlike anything they have ever experienced before. It transcends the physical, reaching deep into the emotional and spiritual. It feels timeless, as though you have known each other for lifetimes. This bond is so profound that words can barely capture it. And yet, they feel it in every fiber of their being, this invisible thread that ties you together. You have an extraordinary ability to soothe them, to calm their storms, and to make them feel safe and cherished when life becomes overwhelming. They admire your patience, your strength, and the way you remain composed even in the face of difficulty. Your courage motivates them to rise to the occasion, to become someone worthy of standing beside you. Without you, their world feels colorless. Each day seems to echo with the memory of your absence. They recall times when their feelings for you were so intense that they wanted to run to you, to throw caution aside and confess everything, but fear held them back. Holding it in was one of the hardest things they have ever done. You are the embodiment of their dreams, the answer to prayers they have whispered into the night. Even the gentlest touch from you fills them with immeasurable joy. The happiness they feel in your presence is something they would never trade for anything in the world. You make them feel complete, as if they were a puzzle missing its final piece, and you are that perfect piece that locks everything into place. Your eyes, they feel, hold an entire universe within them. One look from you is enough to remind them how much they mean to you, filling them with warmth and love. They consider themselves incredibly fortunate to be loved by someone as strong, kind, and beautiful as you, inside and out. Your love is their most precious treasure, one they hold close to their heart. With you, they feel loved, safe, and at home. You are their world, their anchor, their sanctuary. They silently thank you for loving them, for making them feel special, and for showing them a kind of love they once thought only existed in dreams. Right now, they are in a deep state of contemplation, reflecting on the nature of the relationship they want to build with you. This period of introspection has been sparked by their growing understanding of who you truly are, someone strong, independent, and deeply valuable. The decision they are coming to is not one they take lightly. It has been formed through careful observation, reflection, and the undeniable pull they feel toward you. Their feelings are not fleeting but enduring, filled with a passion that is both romantic and soulful. They want a connection with you that balances emotional depth with playful lightness, a relationship where you can be best friends, lovers, and partners in every sense. Even though there has been a period of separation, their love for you has not faded. If anything, distance has only deepened their feelings. It has made them realize how much you mean to them and how much they long to have you back in their life. They may still be entangled in other commitments or responsibilities, but no matter what, their mind and heart are continually drawn back to you. They find themselves reminiscing about the moments you shared and imagining a future where they can hold you close again. Though they may keep their distance physically, they are always watching from afar, quietly observing your actions, your interactions with others, and your growth. Rather than unsettling you, this silent watchfulness reassures you of their continued care and interest. In the meantime, you have been focusing on yourself, your goals, your happiness, and your personal growth. This has stirred feelings of insecurity within them, as they wonder whether your independence means that you no longer need them or if it is simply a reflection of your strength and confidence. Still, you remain steadfast in prioritizing your well-being, leaving it up to them to take the necessary steps toward you. You are not going to chase them, not going to make their decision for them. Instead, you are allowing them the space and time to come to their own conclusions, to choose you with full clarity and commitment. This may be difficult for them, but it is also necessary. This period of separation is an opportunity for them to grow, to reassess, and to make a conscious choice that will shape the future of your relationship. the silence between you has been heavy, almost tangible, creating a void that is difficult for them to bear. This absence has pushed them into a season of deep self-reflection. They are learning to confront their past actions, the times they withdrew, ghosted, or ran away when things became too difficult, and they feel genuine regret. What once seemed like a justified way to protect themselves now feels like a mistake, a wound they inflicted on both you and themselves. They never imagined missing you this much, but the truth is, they do. This longing has forced them to face their feelings head-on, to acknowledge that you are not just another person in their life, you are the person they see a future with. They want to build a life with you, share the good and the bad, and stand beside you through everything. This realization has been a wake-up call, urging them to confront their fears rather than run from them. Since your last meeting, they have seen how much you've grown, spiritually, emotionally, and financially. You have built a strong foundation for yourself, becoming a source of wisdom and inspiration. This difference between you sometimes stirs their insecurities, making them question whether they are enough, whether they can truly stand beside you as an equal. Yet rather than letting this defeat them, they are using it as motivation to grow. They miss your conversations, your laughter, the unique bond you share. They wonder what you would think if you saw them now, working hard to improve their life even when it feels chaotic. They are striving to find their spiritual path, to create stability, and to build a future where they can show up for you fully and completely. Until that day comes, they are committed to continuing this journey of self-discovery and healing. They are determined to become the person you deserve, someone who can stand beside you with pride and certainty, knowing they have done the inner work to be ready for the love they wish to offer you. They are resolute in their desire to bridge the distance between you and prove that their love is genuine, enduring, and worth every obstacle they must overcome.